Wednesday, everybody. We are joining you with some brand new California wines today, so that's going to be fun for barbecue season. And then it looks like you've been busy doing a little pack for everybody that's locked up at home.
Yeah, I mean, we're back in homeschool territory once again.
Yikes. Are there scarier words out there than homeschooling? Like, those might be the two scariest words that a parent can hear.
Yeah, it's definitely not the easiest thing. I myself was working on my ABCs this morning.
Ooh, do you remember them?
A is for almost happy hour.
I like it.
B,
I like it.
Better pour me another.
Yeah.
And C, can the kids go back to school yet?
Yeah, nice one.
Thank you.
I can't even imagine having to do homeschooling. And my youngest is 13, so he's kind of on his own on the school through the computer. Although I don't think he does that much. Every time I check in on him, he's like playing video games or like watching TV. So I'm not sure how effective all this schooling's going, but I do know one thing. I think parents are going to need a little glass of wine to kind of help them get through this at the end of the day. So what do you got going on?
Yeah, I mean, you really can call this Homeschool Helper. You can call it staff favorites because truly, like, I would take this home in a heartbeat. I do take these home frequently.
There's your favorite wine right there, and then pretty much
that's the one.
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Well, I pay attention.
And rosé. I mean, I've got a soft spot for rosé. The sun is out, finally. It's not snowing anymore. It's a miracle.
We're going to have the door open this weekend, hopefully all weekend. It's going to... I thought the weather was going to be a little colder. It looks like it's a little better. So, hey, good news all around. And you got a great six-pack. I love this. You got some stuff for the barbecue.
Yeah.
A little bit of Malbec, a little bit of Wallace. This Verda Ruby is always such a great summer wine.
And just back in stock, too. It's been gone for a little while. I know there's been some people asking about it. So now's your chance.
Always one of our best-selling white wines. And the Schneider. Mm-hmm. Love it. A little bit of a lighter, fresher, kind of crisper style. I love to cool that one down a little bit. You put a little chill on it. That's always a great summer drinking red.
You got your happy hours right here and your dinner wines right here.
Yeah, you thought this through. I like it. All right, and how much is the six-pack going for?
So we took $20 off of full retail pricing, so it's on for $124.95.
Nice one. $125, 6 great bottles of wine, so good job. And then something brand new. Always like it when we get something brand spanking new. So Red Phoenix has never been in the market before, and it's always exciting to find new things in California because it is really one of the hardest places for us to go find great new value wines. Canadian dollar's been inching up, right? Last year we're up almost 83 cents now. I wonder, we're not currency brokers, but we follow that pretty carefully because it really does affect what we can do in the US. So when we get the stronger dollar, we're starting to find some more interesting wines at better price points. So tell us a little bit about the Red Phoenix.
Yeah, this is super exciting because it's a brand new wine, but also from a pretty new winemaker who's been doing a really good job. Joseph Smith is actually from Belize originally and never had his first glass of wine until he moved to California in the late 90s. And he just jumped into getting involved with some winemakers and found a mentor there and started working, making some wine. And really, he's spent a lot of time in Lodi. So for this blend, they're sourcing fruit from Lodi and from Napa.
Yeah, if you don't know Lodi, it's kind of, if you're in Napa Valley and you drove about 2 hours straight east, you'd be in Lodi. So Lodi is part of what we call the Central Valley. So it's much hotter than Napa. It was originally planted by Italian immigrants when they first came over from Italy. They settled that area. They planted a lot of vineyards. So a lot of the grape varieties out there are based on old Italian grape varieties. So we see mostly Zinfandel from that area. That's kind of the big one. And that makes up a good chunk of this blend. So with this, I really enjoyed this wine. It's got that big, ripe kind of Zinfandel flavor, but then there's all these other grapes in there like Petit Verdot, a little bit of Syrah, a little bit of Cab. You get kind of a nice balance in there, and it's not one of those big sweet ones, right? Mm-hmm. People are thinking it's not one of those big kind of headachy, super oaky, really sweet wines. It's actually, there's a really nice touch of winemaking going on here where it's just a little more elegant. It's still big and rich with lots of flavor, but it's not kind of over the top.
This is like really truly meant for barbecue and game and those big red meats. It's going to be the perfect thing for that.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're firing up the grill this weekend, you got the T-bones out or the ribeyes, we got your wine covered, and it is going for
$34.95.
So great price point for California. It's a really, really high quality wine. I think it's going to push all your buttons if you love your big California juicy wines, and great point. So there you go. What else is going on? Anything?
I don't know, getting ready for a weekend full of sunshine. We are still doing that free delivery, so you can, if you are busy schooling your kids, hop on there.
We should have like condolences cards going out with us too, right?
Right. This morning I was happy to get everybody set up on their school and watch the mayhem start and just turn and walk out the door. It was a nice thing to come to work today.
There you go. If you're homeschooling, hey, it's the middle of May. We've only got a little bit more to go, so we're there. We're going to help you get through this. So free delivery, same day before noon, next day if you order afternoon. Thanks very much. Have an awesome day. Enjoy the weekend.